Are we live? Hey, very good evening to everyone. My name is Kelvin, right? And before I carry on, I'd like to say a very big thanks to everyone to follow this page, liking my posts, sharing the posts, and especially for those who actually send me tons of inquiries about stairlifts, the products that we have, and I think 90% is mostly about pricing of stairlift. How much does a stairlift really cost? I'm not able to share with you the exact price. That's why you see I'm not able to actually give you a price list and so forth, because why? It actually depends on a lot of factors regarding purchasing a stairlift. Firstly, it depends what kind of products is suitable for your stairs. All right. Secondly, it also depends on your shape of your stairs. Okay. Thirdly, the length of your stairs. Yeah, the number of steps that you have. Yeah, that will determine the length of your stairs. All right. Even the landing in the middle also will determine the length of your stairs. Okay. Fourth, all right. It also depends on whether do you have any kinds of obstacles, right, on your stairs, especially in the bottom and top landing. All right, because we need quite a space to actually park the stairlift. All right, of course, all stairlifts are all foldable to save space, but it needs a proper landing to park your stairlift, especially at the top landing where it involves a lot of things regarding safety. Right, so they need a very good spacious landing to actually park your stairlift. Alright, so all we need from you is if you're interested to know more about how much does it cost to install a stairlift at your home, alright, just WhatsApp me, alright, pictures of your stairs, okay, that shows the number of steps and also shows the landing, alright, taken from far, alright, a picture of your landing, the bottom landing and the top landing, and I'll be able to get back to you with a quotation, right, with pricing, everything, right, all the works. Now, again, we have two, hopefully more will join in. The reason for this live video, of course, I'm not going to talk about products, or not really about the price or stairlift or anything, but I like to actually share with you a very pressing issue in Malaysia, which is accessibility in buildings. All right, accessibility for I'd like to use the word disabled, but more towards physically challenged individuals in Malaysia. Because you see, case in point is that what happened. One of my clients, right, who is on a wheelchair, he always share with me the pressing issue that he faced, right, like waking up early in the morning, traveling by Grab. Right, after that, they have to change to using a train, and then after getting off the train, going to his destination. And what happened when he reached the destination? All right, the lift that is there supposed to help him is not functioning, or worse, is being locked. Or some buildings you see they have ramps, right, for disabled, but the ramps is like, wow, it's like 50 meters. You have like 2 or 3 flights of ramps, and it's like 50 meters. Imagine how much hand strength do you need to actually push yourself to the next floor, right? But with using the ramps. So I would say accessibility in Malaysia is good, but it's not great. Right? Now, of course, people are asking sometimes what kind of rights to disable or the physically challenged people have in Malaysia. Of course, they are protected with the PWD Act, which is Person with Disabilities Act, right, which is a treaty that was signed in Malaysia in 2008, if I'm not mistaken. Right, so that's the act which actually protects the disabled, to give them, I would say, equal rights to normal people, especially in terms of disability in public buildings. But from my point of view, as accessibility specialist in Malaysia for the last 5 years, I would say besides having an act or a law to actually protect disabled, there's a few factors that I feel that it has to change in Malaysia. Firstly, about the public perception, right, and view of disabled people. Okay, I think a lot of people view disabled as helplessness, all right, troublesome, or some even worse, they say like, oh, it's a curse, it's a curse for being disabled, whether regardless whether you are physically disabled, mentally, in fact, my niece is actually an autistic child, right? And yeah, she has speech issues, when she talk. And some people look at it, yeah, worst thing is some people say it's a curse. But do you know that in Malaysia itself, all right, there is a lot of successful entrepreneurs who are disabled. I mean, for example, 99 Speed Mart. Yeah, the owner of 99 Speed Mart is disabled. He was born having polio, I think, while he was 8 years old. And yeah, and he made it in life. Okay, I think you guys know this very famous motivator, Nick Jojic, I think. I can't really mention his name. He was like born without legs and hands, and now he's like traveling the whole world to talk about disability, to talk about strength, confidence, all right, and giving people inspiration. Imagine that. So what I'm trying to say is that not all disabled wants to be entrepreneurs, or not everyone, right, who not everyone wants to be like have big dreams and inspirations like being a multimillionaire and so forth. But I believe everyone, physically challenged people in Malaysia, what they want is they know life has to go on, and they always move on with their life, that's for sure. And how to move on with their life if there's no accessibility for them, right? Imagine traveling, travel time for 2-3 hours to reach your destination, and things are not working, and things are not working for them, and they have to reroute their destination, reroute their way, and that's very destructive for daily life, right? So one thing is, people's view and perception. I'd like to share with you a picture. If you check this out, in fact, in some countries which I travel and really impresses me, I mean, in fact, in Malaysia, this is basically the sign. Let me get this reversed. This is actually the sign, the universal sign of disability. Yeah. Yes, this is the universal sign of disability, or I call it accessibility. Now, let me share this. All right, and this is what in some countries see. This is actually the sign of accessibility. Now, what do you think? What do you see the difference? All right, one that shows that disabled. Another one that shows that, hey, I'm disabled, but they take off away the this, and it becomes able. And there are people who want to move on, right, their daily life. Okay, so yeah, first thing is people's perception and view of disability has to change, I feel. And secondly, it's media portrayal about disability. Yeah, I don't know, when was the last time do you see disabled, all right, taking up big positions, important positions, even for example in the parliament, for example in the workplace, or well, even in movies. Okay, like a few days back, I was watching what's this movie, Scent of a Woman, and it was acted by Al Pacino. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that a blind person should replace him, but when was the last time do you see a real blind person playing a blind person in a movie? Pretty rare, right? You don't see that, or even a real disabled who's playing disabled in the movie. Nah, you don't really see that. One of the best ways to showcase physically challenged people and to remove the stigma, right? I think it's right, in TV, the biggest broadcast is Paralympics. Okay, I'd like to ask every one of you, how many actually stay back to watch the Paralympics? All right, and how much media coverage do they have in Paralympics? I would guess very few. Yeah, right. Even sports icons who is being sponsored by big sporting brands like Nike, Adidas. I know a few Paralympians who are being sponsored, but I can just say it's very, very few. The lucky ones, I would say, who have not just a very important brand image, all right, but they're also good in their sports. They are being sponsored. So media portrayal about physically challenged people in Malaysia I think it has to change. Last but not least, all right, how does this actually profit the society? Because I strongly believe that physically challenged people, you know, they want they one of the biggest things that they want is to be independent. All right, to be independent. I actually have a lot of clients who are in charging of nursing homes, all right, or homes for the physically challenged individuals. And those who are physically challenged, I always tend to talk to them, and I always ask them, what do you really want, you know, and what do you look for in life? Is it, you know, they just want to be independent, you know, to be able to wake up in the morning, all right, to brush their own teeth, to make coffee for themselves, to cook for themselves, to move, all right, independently, all right. That's what they want, you know. Independent living is their primary goal, okay. And none of them say they want to be, you know, the next Paralympian, or, you know, very rare. All they want in life is just independent living. And because, you see, being independent doing something is very, I say, it's very empowering, right? So when they feel empowered, that's when they get the kind of confidence, and that's when they're able to thrive and probably contribute to the society, to the community as a whole. Because you know what, if you check online, the statistics of the disabled community in Malaysia is probably around 15 to 18%. This includes everyone who is, you know, it includes mentally disabled, those with speech issues, blind, everyone. It's about 15 to 18%. Just imagine how much you can do for an economy, all right, or even for your business, okay. Yeah, you know, because you see what, at the end of the day, what's in it for you, all right, as an individual, or even better for a business owner, yeah, for a business owner. I've actually sold, some examples is that I actually sold to dental clinics, all right, putting not just stair lifts, but also like platform lifts and so forth, even for banks, right, financial institutions as well. Because you see, when someone is physically challenged, you're not just losing his business, but you're also losing the business associated with them. How about their family members? All right, if you have a restaurant, for example, okay, if you have a restaurant and people, especially family members who is close to the person who's physically challenged, will never go to your restaurant, that's for sure. Even for dental clinics, all right, because even myself, I have two elderly parents. I can say, yeah, they can still walk up the stairs, but I'm not sure in the next 5 years, all right. I would definitely will not bring them to a place which is having, you know, 2 flights of stairs, all right. I would prefer to bring them to places where it's more accessible, all right. And for business owners, if you're able to make your place more accessible, that would be a win-win situation, right, for everyone. Not just for you, but hey, for the disabled community and for the economy as a whole, okay. End of the day, I like to end this live video. Hey, by the way, you know, if you guys got any questions, yeah, feel free to shoot. You know, you can ask me any questions. Feel free to share. And thanks for tuning in. At the end of the day, I like to end this live video by saying that right now, okay, our main goal, of course, for this page, I'd like to share is that our main goal is not just to sell products, because, you know, I feel extremely satisfied when I see, not just about closing a sale, but when I see my products are being installed, especially in public places, and I see someone who is physically challenged, all right, sitting on it, and it benefits them, and it changed their life, and is able to, and I see them able to carry on their daily life as per normal. I mean, that's really satisfying. That's really, I mean, money can buy the kind of satisfaction. So, purpose of this page, of course, is not just to promote about the products of my company, but of course, is to advocate a more advocate about accessibility, all right, especially in Malaysia. And in fact, my main goal is to make sure that more and more places in Malaysia, all right, is more accessible, especially for the physically challenged people. Now, of course, now it's the lockdown, right? Business is still running, right? If you have any friends or if you have anyone who feel that they need more advice on accessibility, right, feel free to shoot me a message, or if you want to know more, you can always send a message to me. All right, please feel free, okay, to share this page. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time again. Right? Okay. Hi, Lawrence, Jade, Jason, Dev. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you again. Bye.